Hello everybody and welcome back to the fabulous Sandy Bay by Oxygen David. Now, in the episode before this, episode 1, I was basically sorting out which machines we should use in this series, and we were just sorting stuff out in general. And I said at the end of that episode, if there's any machine which you really don't want me to have or replace, then let me know. To be honest, I wasn't expecting anything, because I thought the setup was pretty good, but there was one comment which had a lot of responses. And it was about replacing the Massey Ferguson with I won't tell you, but replacing the Massey Ferguson with something. And yeah, it had loads of likes. So clearly, the Massey Ferguson wasn't really wanted in this series. I think the main reason behind this is because we had the JCB and the Massey Ferguson setup in Chellington. So it would be too similar. So I have listened to you all, and you said to replace it with one of these, a New Holland. So that's what I've done. We have a New Holland T7 to replace the Massey Ferguson. This has been a straight swap. We haven't had to fork out or, we haven't profited out of it in any way. So, yeah, that's what I've done. Replaced it. Hopefully, you all approve. But yeah, it's always the best thing to do to keep the audience happy. And to be honest, I do agree. Having the Massey Ferguson JCB, that is the same setup as what we had in Chellington, so changing it is the best thing. Now, what we're going to do today is buy a seeder. Because, if I just show you, most of our fields don't have anything in at all. We have, I think, 3 fields with something in. 13, 11, and 8, I think. Let's just see. Yeah, pretty sure that's right. So what we have to do is obviously plant the rest of the fields ourselves. Field 14, field 19, and obviously any field in the future which we're going to buy. So that is the priority. Also, at some point we are going to have to get a fertiliser spreader or a sprayer. Possibly a self-propelled one. It's just getting the money, of course. That is always the issue. So let's go into the store. We'll buy our sowing machine. And because we have got money available to us, we can go with something pretty big. And also, we have some quite big tractors too. Now the Kuhn DLC is always a good one to go for. However, they're not very big. I think the widest one is 5.4 metres. And that is a planter. So, yeah, we are going to have to go with one of the standard pieces of equipment, which is fine. That doesn't really matter. But how big is that? 9 metres, and that is 6 metres. Because this map is so big, getting the Pronto is a very good option. But although we have £201,000, that is going to pretty much half the amount of money we have. So maybe getting the Rapid is going to be a more sensible choice. It's only 3 metres wider. Obviously that is another third on top, but is it justifiable? I don't think it is. So let's go with it. We will use the T7 to power it. You see, on top of this we've got seed as well. So I'll back up to it. We need to put the balls on here. There we go. Shame it doesn't animate it. And that is attached. And also, I think that is everything actually. We've already repaired the New Holland. £40 for it driving from over there to here. We must have been bad drivers or something. Right, so off we go, up to the yard. Oh yeah, the snake. Quite a few people picked up on this snake before. You can't interact with it at all. It doesn't attack you. You can't do anything. It's just a feature of the map. It adds interest, and it certainly does add interest because it's pretty spooky, that thing. I don't want to get too close. Off we go. So the place where we're going to go to is Sandy Bay Farm. We are getting these kind of lag spike things. As I've explained before, some of it is from the game's saving, and the rest of the time it's just unknown lag. I don't really know what it is. But hopefully it doesn't affect the gameplay too badly. It doesn't seem to be my computer. My computer's pretty good, so yeah, I don't know. It must be the map in some way. So we do have, well, I'm going to call them placeable seed refill points, but obviously they're not placeable. They're already there, but you get the idea. Instead of having to buy the crates or the pallets, all we have to do is go to the yard and fill up that way, which is much better because transporting pallets about is quite slow. I'm actually surprised about how slow this tractor is going. This is flat out. You'd have thought the T7 would have plenty of power. Anyway, this is our place. Turn right here. And yeah, I don't know exactly where the seed refill point is. Aha! It's likely going to be over here. Is it in here? Yep, there we go. So the first field we're going to plant today is going to be the one nearest to Willow Farm. I think it's field 14, although whatever I say does tend to be wrong, so we're going to have to check. So that's refilling nicely, there we go. Oh, of course, I was wrong. Field 19, that is what we're going to do. And it's not huge. It's actually right next door to the egg sell point. So if we have any eggs, then we can sell them there. It's a nice full load. Almost £4,000 worth of seed. The pickup is going to be replaced as well, for anybody who is wondering. I think it's going to be another sort of like-for-like replacement, price-wise. Right, so over at the chickens, and they haven't really produced too much. Picked up about 4, so they could do better. There's plenty of them. Come on, come on. Let's do a bit more egg laying. They're happy enough. Plenty of tire marks in here. Anyway, yes, what we need to do is go over to field 19, as I've now discovered where it is. That is money. That needs to be sold. When we next go down to the store, we will take it, because we can't really be risking any money here. We need to get as much as we can do. Getting the 20% bonus is essential, so we have to take it to the store to get the best price. Now this is a bit of a trek. Quite a long way to go. But at least we get to take in the good view. Yes, just looking at the other comments from before as well, quite a few people wondering why I took the combine to the other farm. 2 reasons basically. One of them is it was to get it out of the way because it's quite big, and secondly, the fields which we harvest first will actually be the fields we're about to plant, because we're not going to just do little harvests every now and then. We're going to go for it. We're going to do pretty much every field in one go, and then get the most amount of money possible. So I am taking a different approach to usual. This isn't just going to be, I know, let's just randomly go and harvest a certain field and then we'll plant another field and then harvest another field, because that sort of takes the season feel out of it. I don't have the season mod, but yeah, I think you get the idea. We should do a bulk harvest and then a bulk cultivating and seeding session. It always seems to be the most realistic thing to do. So that is why the harvester is over there. Now we mustn't miss the turning. It's definitely this turning here. Oh wow, it's still called the Enchanted Forest. You can just about see the brown sign. A place of interest. We are going to have to do some forestry. Right, this field here. There it is. Not too big at all. I think we have made the right choice with the cedar. Please open inwards. Thank you. Alright. Bit of patience doesn't go amiss. It's already cultivated, which is very easy for us. All we have to do is plant it. We are going to plant it with canola, because it's a good crop to do. So let's unfold it first of all. The harvesting is actually going to take not much time because we've got such a big harvester. The header is huge as well. And hopefully the seeding won't take too long either, because we've got some big equipment here. The tractor has got plenty of horsepower. we have almost finished field number 19. Doesn't take too long when you've got decent equipment. Nice to do. So yeah, I think really we should do field number 14 as well. Otherwise they're not going to be planted at the same time, they won't be at the same stage. This field is going to be weeded probably in the next episode because it needs to just grow a little bit first. And then yeah, we'll be on a roll really, because we've already got a few fields planted. And that'll be everything of ours done. Once it's ready to harvest, which did a lot, reap the rewards, which should be pretty good, and then obviously plough that money back into the farm, buying more fields. The only issue is, and this is the bit which is a bit complicated when it comes to changing the map again, if I was to buy fields, that money might be lost because we can't really sell fields again. So, money put into animals is fine, that'll be transferred to the next map, but fields maybe not. I have to think of a solution. But yeah, thank you to everybody who voted last time for the amount of episodes we should do. It looks like 40 episodes has won. So yeah, this is going to be a very long series. But it is a very good map, so I'm happy to do it. Anyway, there we go. Let's move on. Field number 14. That is back towards Sandy Bay Farm. So we need to go right out of here. Now the next field, I think it should probably be wheat or barley. Probably barley. We are going to have to get some straw. It should be somewhere on the left. I hope I've gone the right way. Is there a gate here? That's the field. Ah, there could be an entrance just up here. In these trees. Ah, I can see the entrance, it's over there. That means we have to go all the way around again just to get into this field. That is a long way. Yeah. Okay, I have gone the wrong way completely. We have to go all the way up to the top, turn left, go back down past field number 6, and then turn left at field 13. Our sheep! There they are. Not seen them before. They are looking very dirty. Oh, seriously, is that really... Hang on, let me just put my hazards on. Is that really how much mess they have made? There's more grass here than there is in the feed trough. That is unbelievable. Wow. I do have another concern. We don't have a front loader. That's problematic. Somehow we're going to have to get one. I do have a plan actually. My plan is to get the Merlot telehandler. Very good mod. So I think that would fit in nicely. The only issue is, it's going to cost money. Just like everything does. So around here. This field on the right hand side is the first field which I used the Dominator in. Back in 15. We don't even own it. Okay, that's field 11, and this is 13. So technically, if we head down here, and keep going, we should end up in 14. If I had known, we would have been here ages ago, because we could have just cut up from over there. Ah well. Not to worry. Yeah, so here it is. I've already set it to barley, and it's quite a big field actually. Not bad at all. We are going to have to seed with the furrows. Actually, this should have been cultivated, but luckily this is a direct drill, so it's got like a cultivator in it. Yeah, that's fine. We are likely going to have to fill up with seed. I don't think 60% is going to cut it. The GPS makes it so easy and very neat as well. You see how straight the line is. It leaves a perfect professional finish, which is what I like to do. Just a tiny bit over there, that's where we started the GPS, so that needs to be finished off later. But no, it's so simple to use. Definitely worth having. I don't know if this tractor's actually fitted with it. There is a box on the roof. Yeah, I think it is. That's good. That is almost another field planted. I have had to break off with GPS now because in this corner it gets a little bit too complicated, so I'm just doing it myself. Much easier. But certainly for the big open fields in the straight areas, it is much easier to use GPS. Wow, there's actually a boat going around over there. Massive ship. Okay, so just this bit here. And also, amazingly, we have not had to refill, which is very good news. Now I'm not going to fold it up just yet because we have got the tiny bit at the top which I did miss when we started up GPS, so let's just head over there, finish off, and then that's our 2 fields done. Obviously there's a few lines here and there, but that won't really amount to anything. But no, honestly, I think having the T7 is a good choice. I can see why it was so recommended. Anyway, as this is the interactive map, please do vote for the next job. There should be a vote in this video. If there isn't, I've forgotten, which is quite common, but yeah, hopefully there should be one. We're done here. So let's head back to Sandy Bay Farm. I need to put it away. Field 11 as well. Field 11 and 13, so either side of us. They're both our fields. They're both ready as well. And field 13 looks huge. Yes, I think we're going to do pretty well on this map. For one of the first times ever, we're going to be successful. Mainly because we haven't started from scratch. We've had the benefit of having the money from the previous series, so we've brought it over. It's really helped. But I can't really imagine the next map after this, when we transfer the money off this map to the next one, we're going to be millionaires before we even start. I must find a good place to store the equipment because I don't really want to store it outside. There's plenty of storage sheds. It's just finding the best place for each implement. That's the issue. I would say on the right hand side is going to be better. The left hand side is more for the animals, so we don't want to block it up with cedars. Yeah, through here. Yep, I remember this from 15. So many storage sheds. You can see a good place for this over here. Undercover as well. That should do. Bit further back. There we go. Right. Lower. Yeah, that's weird. When you lower, it also unfolds it, which is interesting. There we go. And there is still space for more stuff in here. Good, so that is, well, one big job out of the way. Like I said, next time we're going to have to get a weeder. Weeders are quite expensive. Let's just take a look at the price. It's going to be, well, if we've got this one here, it's going to be 87,000, but that's ridiculous. We can't really afford that. It's also, I think it's because it fertilises as well. Although, if you think about it properly, if it's going to fertilise twice, I don't know if it does do, but if it sort of accounts for 2 fertilised stages, that could be a good idea. Yeah. Otherwise, just this one here, 34,000. We'll have to see later on. Anyway, let's put this tractor away. Oh, what is that? Is that a cat? Oh, wow. Where's he gone? Where'd my cat go? Hello? That's fantastic, even if it is hovering. That's really good. I definitely prefer the cat to the snake. I don't like snakes, I love cats. So, yeah. Where's it gone? Magic cat. Oh, there it goes. We scared it with the tractor. I think this could be a good opportunity to pick up our other seeder and sell it, because it's very likely the next time we're going to be at the store anyway, so we can leave the tractor down there. I think the only benefit of this seeder is, what is it? I think it's, yeah, it does fertiliser as well. Yes, so that is the benefit of it, but it's just too small. No field can really justify it on this map. It's just ridiculous. It's tiny. Perfect for, what's it good for? I suppose a farm like Melbury Estate from 15. But that doesn't really matter, because I don't think Melbury Estate's in 17 yet. Let me think, what could it be good for? A small map, I suppose, yeah, the Old Stream Farm. Yeah. In fact, we do need to still sell it on the Old Stream Farm because we're not using it. We have got an older one. Anyway, off we go. See how much money we can get. It should be quite decent actually, because it's an expensive seeder. The money can be spent on a weeder instead of a seeder. Weeders and seeders. They sound similar, but they're totally different. Yes, I also decided to put the wide tyres on this New Holland instead of having just the standard tyres, so it did cost us a bit more, but I think it is going to be worth it. It also looks better. And also we are going to have to get this Merlot very soon. We can afford it, it's just it's going to slow us down getting any more animals, but we do have some animals, so it's not that desperate for us to get any more just yet. They are reproducing as well, so technically they're buying themselves, also known as breeding. Can hear a train, there it is, intercity kind of thing, yeah, the intercity I think it is. This map is absolutely packed full of detail. Right, how much can we get for it? Where is the sell trigger? There it is. £13,477. Well, that's okay. It covers some of the fee which we paid for the new one. And yeah, we've parked up in a parking space as we do. Ready for next time. And next time I'm hoping to do some different jobs, a variety of different jobs. Obviously today we've only been able to do the one job because it was quite big, but yeah, let me know what you think we should do, and that's what we'll be doing. Until next time, thank you for watching. I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.